This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
Stop! What are you doing? He's the one who saved us!
He's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved two of my friends. One from a harpy, and one from a mad druid with a snake. Didn't make a fuss of our thieving either. I pretty much trust him with my life.
A true soul with a mind of his own? How is that possible? What in the hells is that thing? Congratulations! You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here? Then our interests align. We must all cure ourselves of the entire cult of the Absolute. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Gammon might be knocking around here, right?
It's for a good cause.
I wish we'd gear up and head out. All this standing around is making me antsy. Our asses.
Got to have a plan first. Got to trust Jaheira.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira. Not personally. I mean, I wish. She's an absolute legend. Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalsport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
Count your lucky stars.
Yeah. There's more where that came from.
Wish we had stone.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through. Cheeky. But, since you're asking,
Your Graven Guard's still alive, you reckon?
if you're all right by Jaheira, you're all right by me. Take care now.
I wish we'd gear up and head out. All this standing around is making me antsy.
Got to have a plan first. Got to trust
It's
Jahira
for
to
a
come
good
up with one.
cause.
I don't.
I do.
That's why we're still standing around.
Too dark to tell.
This place gives me the creeps.
Seen alleyways in Baldur's Gate that are plenty worse in their way.
Yeah?
Keepside narrows at night time. 2 steps in, and you're likely to become some dagger's new sheath.
Ain't my neck of the woods.
Count your lucky stars.
Yeah,
Let's cook in.
there's more where that came from.
Wish we had stone or steel.
I wish we had a bloody army.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Your Graven Guard's still alive, you reckon?
You better. Or I'm a dead man walking.
Aren't we all?
Not as long as we can put up a fight, we're not.
Good man.
How's the barricade coming along?
It ain't pretty, but it can take a beating.
It'll need to. Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever.
Oh, action, not reaction.
I wish we'd gear up and head out. All this standing around is making me antsy.
Got to have a plan first. Got to trust Jahira to come up with one.
I don't.
I do.
That's why we're still standing around.
What am I to do?
dark to tell.
Seen alleyways in Baldur's Gate that are plenty worse.
I bet they're close.
Blackets will be done.
Watching
Each
us.
side narrows at night time.
Making me sweat.
2 steps in, and you're likely to become some dagger's new sheath.
Ain't my neck of the woods.
Count your lucky stars.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
You better. Or I'm a dead man walking.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. Not as long as we can put up a fight. There's more where that came from.
Never mind.
If you're all right by Jaheira, you're all right by me. Take care now.
Too dark to tell.
Watching us.
Want to dance?
Your grave god's still alive.
I wonder what the next move is.
Not as long as we can put up a fight with them.
Yeah. There's more where that came from. Wish we had stone. Or steel. I wish we had a bloody army.
I wish we'd gear up and head out. All this standing around is making me antsy.
How's the barricade coming along?
It ain't pretty, but it can take a beating.
I don't. It'll need to.
And that's why we're still standing.
Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever.
What to do?
If you're all right by Jaheira, you're all right by me. Take care now.
Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever.
This place gives me the creeps.
Seen alleyways.
Hey, it's Alan! Let's say hi! Got a good sense for horned freaks, and that ox is one of them.
Ain't mine.
still incapable. Not for you to know. Well, come close. Your mind to mine. Are you satisfied? Keep quiet, and you won't have to find out. All I wanted was a bit of hay, a good brushing, and a clean stall. The simple life. Is that so much to ask?
You're not gonna like this, mate.
Victory awaits.
Nothing will stand in my way.
I'll ever look at an ox quite the same.
Ugh. Just when I think I've seen it all. At least it's dead now.
What's next?
Looking ahead.
Strange fellow, that one. You sure made a mess of him.
You were making quite a ruckus over there. Hope everything's all right.
Karlach! I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
The good news, obviously.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlach to...
touch people!
Exactly!
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing.
Hang on! I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please. Fine. Well, go on then.
I don't enjoy saying this, Karlak, but there's no two ways about it. Your engine is going to blow and I can't fix it. I'm not sure anyone can. It's simply too hot to exist here in the material plane. Unless you return to Avernus, for good. This thing is going to blow. Sooner rather than later.
But still, you can give me something that'll let me touch again, right? Safely.
Yes, but...
That's all I need to know. Do it. Please.
Well... all right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Thank you. I can't believe it. Thank you, Danon. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. Before you go, there's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but... at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
You read my mind. Thanks, Damon. Really. You've given me more than I could ever repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck. Both of you. Look after yourself, all right?
Death is soon to take Karlach. She should make every moment as rich as the last. Fight viciously, roar loudly, step boldly. She must make herself known. Kalir's clutch held 36 eggs, more or less, though I've learned of creches that harbored 100. Humanoid. How I despise the term. Githyanki are quite superior to humans. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped Illithid enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process, a favorable change by any estimation. Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children. Shukiani. Githyanki chosen by Vlaakith herself to bear young. The Queen assigns when and where they must lay, and how many eggs they must bear. The Shukiani pass their eggs in the material plane. In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once. Go on then.
Your mind connects with Lae'zel's, and together you envision the Githyanki disc.
Another part of the Orpheus tale. This one has been translated to Common. Fine. The Prince of the Comet, Part 2. The Prince of the Comet, Orpheus himself, led his honor guard into battle. Their red dragons bellowed with righteous anger, and the heavens erupted. The glorious prince cried to all who could hear him, "Praise be to my mother Gith, the queen of the one sky, sacrificed to the hells by the renegade Vlaakith." But the true heir, the Prince of the Comet, could not overcome Vlaakith's knights and their ill-gotten worms. Mighty Voss, Gestil Kithrak, lit the astral sky aflame. When the ash had cleared, beloved Orpheus was gone. True heir, glorious prince, there's no greater crime than to exalt the pretender called Orpheus.
This is the best day. The best day! I'm so happy for me too. Now I just need to find someone to cuddle up to tonight, and I'll be the happiest woman on the Sword Coast. I'm not sure. Depends who's got me in mind. Withers was giving me the old eye the other night. Then again, maybe it was just an old eye. Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the Hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing. You heard Damon. There is no solution. It's hell or bust. I choose bust. But I don't want to talk about this now. I've been given a huge gift. I can touch the people I love for the first time in a decade. And for the first time in a decade, there are people I care about all around me. Let me enjoy that. Please. Thanks, soldier. I just want to celebrate this. At least for a little.
Bet I can crack that open.
Indolence breeds madness.
No one's stopped me yet.
Jaheira's godsend in the flesh. Pleasure to have you.
Please, I just want to be alone. Gone? Cultists. It was so dark. I didn't realize until the children started screaming. They rounded us up. Cut us up. Said they were taking whoever could still walk to Moonrise Towers. I managed to get away. But my love... Dennis... Martin Dor, Roshan... I've always been good at running. Unlike Dennis, I didn't realize one day our lives would depend on it. I just wish I could have said goodbye. Do you really think so? By the gods, I hope you're right. I wish I hadn't let go of him. It's hard to imagine him making it after everything that happened. But if you find him, it would mean the world to me. I can't.
victims of the Shadow Curse. At least they were afforded a burial.
Someone caved this flaming fist's face in. Grim.
My patience wanes. I'm ready.
No time to rest.
Making me antsy.
Got to have a plan first. Got to trust Jaheira to come up with one.
I don't.
I do.
That's why we're still standing around.
So the plan is to do nothing.
Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlach? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam, bam! We were all like, whoa! How'd you learn to fight like that?
Had to. Life didn't pull any punches. It was up to me to learn to take a hit and deal one back.
I've been tossed around a lot too. I want to learn how to fight back too.
From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ha! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time. It is, isn't it? Hope he makes it out of this mess with his wits in one piece. I'd like to see him set up in a proper home in the city. Every kid deserves that.
Last line. Check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need? I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone, but I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mole gave it to me and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday. I mean, maybe. But she put me in charge of the shop. I thought... Never mind. Here. You can have it then. Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock. Welcome back. Are you... looking for something in particular?